Just announced called Monster of Theseus.
Theseus. We're gonna get butchered on the name.
Something Greek.
So this is the card that Konami on the official website, I believe, posted about, like, this is gonna be this game-changing card, like people can splash in, and so it's a level 5 water fusion zombie type, and it's a tuner. Which that's really obviously cool. I think that's we should just get it that way. That's like the whole obvious. It's a level 5 fusion tuner.
And what's cool is that the fact that I think it's it's I believe the first fusion tuner in the game.
Yes.
So that's really kind of cool.
And the requirements are 2 tuners, so you're gonna get this out with
instant fusion.
You don't want 99% of the time, because I feel like if you use 2 tuners, you're just kind of wasting. Yeah. So stats are 22 on attack and 18 defense.
No, it's not. It's not a small monster. That's for That's for certain.
So, outside of being an instant fusion target, what Eric brought up a good point, is that being a zombie that you can use this with Mizuki, which is
just think of the synchro climbing that zombies are going to be able to do with this. Not only that, not just Mizuki, but let's also consider Book of Life is still at 3.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where like you're just going to synchro climb for days. So it's gonna definitely give zombies a bump, which honestly I feel like they need it. As we haven't seen like competitive zombies for a while.
I think the only thing they were doing is just to like recycle Mizukis with, oh my god, and now with like Shiranuis, I guess.
There's some stuff. That Shiranui, what is it? Solitaire, Lone Fire for the deck. We're butchering everything.
Yeah, that's what we do. We butcher the shit out of names.
But no, I mean what I like about this card is that it's being a level 5. It's not like it's a level 4. Yeah. If it were a level 4, I feel like it would be kind of more busted.
Absolutely.
Because think about it, because then it'd be not only
you can just
a tuner, but mermaids are just gonna.
You can just summon any level 4 and instant fusion get like an instant level 8, and this is not the case. I feel like 5 is a different enough level to where like you can still do stuff with it, but it's like odd enough to where not
you have to really kind of think
like Nodin, which is like you can if you
instant rank 4 or instant whatever you.
Which this is part of the discussion where this being announced, where people think like Nodin's gonna get hit or instant fusion's gonna get hit. In my personal opinion, in regards to instant fusion, I personally don't think they would hype the shit out of this card.
Fusion were gonna get hit.
Yeah, that would. You're not gonna bring this out with 2 tuners.
You have to figure. Like, I mean, if they're gonna hit instant fusion, why would they make a card that needs instant fusion? I mean, they're obviously pushing for decks to play instant fusion as much as possible, and which, in my opinion, isn't a bad thing. I mean, instant fusion is a really, it's a really good card.
Yeah.
And like you brought up too, I feel like they're pushing Zolkin as well, because being a level 5 tuner, there's so many different ways you can make Zolkin with this, like the Galaxy Soldier. I mean, obviously you can tech it in Cyber Dragons, Galaxy Soldier.
Whatever level 5 you slap this on.
Honestly, I would actually play this in Hermetic Zolkin, which I don't know if you do play Hermetics.
Hermetics are fun.
I mean, there's a lot of different applications for this card. And what else is cool about it too is like, it's sketchy in Mermails, but it's you can still use it. But I feel like, I don't know, I mean, it's weird in Mermails, but zombies are just gonna see this.
Yeah, like, I didn't even realize that, I totally forgot about Mizuki.
The Mizuki plays, man. Synchro play.
But I guess at the end of the day, I would expect, for like Nodin, people think like this is gonna get Nodin banned. I think Nodin, like me personally, I think Nodin has its own reasons to get banned. However, I'm not saying that
you don't think this is
the worst card in the game right now. Yeah, like you
don't think necessarily that this is a factor.
Not right now. This is certainly not at the rate to where
I feel like it's. I mean, like I partially agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel like it's. I mean, if we're going, how the TCG is starting sort of to follow the OCG lists, kind of here and there. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's it's very possible that Norden would get hit, but I don't think it's going to be this list, the next list, maybe even not the list after that. But I do feel like because they're making more instant fusion targets, Norden will eventually get hit.
Yeah, this is like I said, it's not something that's just
busted,
retarded that
it's no Kieran.
This isn't gonna replace Nodin is kind of what we're getting at.
No way.
If anything in the future, depending what crazy stuff you can do with it, which at the moment, minus like he was saying, zombie plays, like besides Zulkin plays, I would maybe see like a slight bump in instant fusion into Zulkin prices, and then whatever else you can bring out
with
Zulkin. But honestly, I think this is a really cool and healthy card for the game.
Absolutely. I mean, it promotes skillful play, because you really have to being a level 5 tuner, it's not like it's a level 1 tuner where you can just sink into, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, you have to figure with a level 1 tuner, you have the Mizuki, you can just keep synchro climbing into, random stuff. But with this, it's like being a level 5, it can make Zulkin, and Zulkin is, in my opinion, is a really skillful card.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, Zulkin, you actually have to set something too.
Yes.
So it's not like...
And they actually have to hit grave, which is important.
Yeah. So it's definitely a skillful card. It's definitely a balanced card. It's not like it's completely tilting the game in one person's favor.
Never.
If anything, Norden does that more than this card would, because Norden's a 1 card rank 4 or 1 card up to a level 8 synchro.
Either way, you're gonna be making some decent play with Node. There's no bad play with Node. Really.
Yeah, honestly, Norden itself, Norden itself makes plays where plays normally wouldn't be. This card doesn't do that. This card makes plays, but not where they normally wouldn't be. You actually have to go out of your way to make plays with this card.
I guess also what I want to talk is the hype behind this. This was at least for a solid week. I think has it been more than that? I feel like a week ago I saw.
Yeah. I think it's been about
at least where they had on their site like this card was going to be so splashable. Everyone's going to play it. In regard to that, I think it's a very cool card. It's very interesting. I'm glad they have an instant fusion tuner. Kind of outside gameplay. I really like the artwork. I think that's really cool. If anything, I would pick it up for that. In regard to this amazing card that anyone can splash in, at this moment I don't think so.
Unless they come out with something that kind of accommodates a level 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? For every deck, a level 5 fusion tuner. Unless they come out with something that would accommodate that and kind of facilitate more plays, then I feel like this card is good, but not so good that it's going to change the entire game.
No.
It's not going to
I shouldn't say never, but I would.
Yeah,
I didn't get that idea.
It's not going to switch. In my opinion, it's not going to switch the meta over to something completely different.
Absolutely. Like I said, outside of zombie plays and Tzolk'in plays, if you can do something else with it, it's going to be nothing ridiculous.
Absolutely. It's not, like I said, it's not going to make plays where plays were normally not made, like Norden does. Don't get me wrong, I love Norden.
Yeah.
Leave your guys' ideas in the comment section below on what you guys think about this card.
Tell us some also crazy stuff that we did.
Yeah, anything you guys can think of.
We'd like to know. Yeah.
Obviously I thought of the zombie thing. He thought of the Tzolk'in thing. If you guys can think of any other plays that you can make with this card, definitely leave it in the comment section below. Leave your ideas on any other content you guys want to see. And just as always, keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So Eric here with Team Eccentric, and we are signing out. Rate and subscribe, leave your comments and ideas in the comment section below, and don't hesitate to give us respectful suggestions on content you want to see. Eric on behalf of the team saying take care, and Team Eccentric out.